My name is Jake, and this is my final for sports marketing at Briar Cliff University. And today we're going to be talking about Dick's Sporting Goods and their partnership with the Grand Junction Rockies. Alright, so first off, the Grand Junction Rockies. They are a minor league baseball team here in Grand Junction, Colorado. They've been around since about the 80s, but they just moved to Grand Junction in 2012. Their home stadium is Simplesio Field, which is pictured here. And they're a rookie level minor league team. Minor league baseball diffused about 2 years ago, and so they're independent, but this was the structure of the minor leagues. So you got the MLB right here, then you got your AAA minors, your AA, single A, and then you got your rookie ball. So MLB is what you see on TV, and it gets lower as the leagues progress. And so at the very, very bottom is the Grand Junction Rockies. We're right here circled. We play in the Pioneer League. But nonetheless, the level of play is obviously not the best. We still draw a lot of fans, as you can see. So how that works is we get all the top draft picks, and they'll play here for just a little while, a few months, until they're ready to move up, and they'll climb the ladder up to the MLB. So besides that, they play a 92-game regular season, about half their games at home, and they average about 2,100 in attendance. This is about 7,000. Or the capacity is 7,000. They got outfield bleachers right here that are empty. So what you're seeing right now is about 5,000. So 2,100 is not bad. Obviously, it leaves a little bit of room. But this is a Grand Junction Rockies game from earlier before COVID. And as you can see, it drew a lot of people. Very nice. So current corporate sponsors. Here is who is currently with the Grand Junction Rockies. So we have about 15 to 20 corporate sponsors, and I picked out 3 here to single out and tell you what we do well and what we don't do well with them. So for starters, City Market is a great one because they're established, local, trusted, and they have a wide appeal to our fans. They've been around since about 1939 here in Grand Junction, so they're a very familiar name. And we've always gotten our groceries from farms around the valley. We're an agricultural town, so the food that we get there is local, and that kind of gives a sense of trust and familiarity with the products there, which is something we want to see when people see the City Market name around our stadium. That's something we want to be associated with. And trusted, as we said, that's something people want to see and something they're familiar with. And also another inadvertent one is that since the City Market has been around for so long, the appeal really appeals to the elderly as well, which is good because they grew up seeing City Market and shopping at City Market, and now that a baseball team is in town, they can see that familiar City Market brand, and it also helps out baseball since baseball has the highest median and mean age of all the major sports. The fans, not the players, but the fans' age is the highest, so it really is a good target for them to associate. It's a good 2-for-1 on the age brand, or the age difference there. And then secondly, a new corporate sponsor is Country Financial. They're an insurance organization that is new to Grand Junction, and their big thing is being community-centric. They don't spend their money on regular media advertising. They don't run commercials or run corporate ads in front of a lot of people. What they do is invest back in the community through events and fundraising opportunities to get their name out at a more local, face-to-face or word-of-mouth sort of marketing strategy. And one good thing with them, they were new and they wanted to get in, so they were an affordable investment for us. They paid $3,000, and they're going to sponsor all 48 of our Little League nights. They're going to have a Little League team walk out and do the national anthem with us each night, and they're going to help out with our Pee Wee baseball camps in the middle of summer. So bang for your buck. They've been a great partner, and we really look forward to working with them. And now, one of our room for improvements is with our corporate sponsor, Great Clips. Great Clips, if you're not familiar, is a chain haircutting service that you'll find all over the country. Now, while their company is fine and their model obviously works well, it doesn't suit us very well as a baseball team. Our players don't all get cut there. It's more targeted towards kids and families. Their business model is affordable, convenient haircuts that you can get in and out quickly. They're taught to get their haircuts in and out in about 15 to 20 minutes. Whereas if you go to a normal barber or a local barber, you'll get attention for about a half an hour. And that's what most of our players prefer to do. So it's hard for our players to endorse it, and it's not a situation we want to put them in when approached about that. And again, they're not local. So when you see Great Clips, you think convenient, cheap, fast, affordable, which is a good model for them, but it's not really a good model for us as a baseball team. So while they do have strength there, and they do have strength in appealing to kids and families, which we kind of want to do, there's a lot of room for improvement there and a lot of opportunity to have a better hair cutting or hygiene sort of sponsorship. All right, now in comes Dick's Sporting Goods. This is where we want you guys to come in. So Dick's Sporting Goods has filled a big void in Grand Junction. We lost our major sporting goods store about 3 years ago. And just recently, Dick's Sporting Goods has opened up shop. They built on a huge section to the mall, and they have a typical Dick's Sporting Goods retail store, the same square footage, same selection as you'll find in major cities, which has been a huge plus. And why we want you guys to work with us is that you guys have a great volume of gear, apparel, and clothes that'll appeal to each one of our fans. So while you do sell all kinds of sporting goods, every fan at a Grand Junction Rockies game needs something from Dick's Sporting Goods. Whether it be shoes, shirts, shorts, or baseball gear, there's someone for every age and all levels of baseball, softball, any sort of fan or any sort of even participant to the game, or just a fan or a viewer, rather. And another reason we want you guys with us, because we are the only professional sports team in Grand Junction. Now, that being said, you guys absolutely need to lay claim to us, seeing as how there is still a minor competition in town for the best sporting goods store. When you go to a Grand Junction Rockies game, there is no official sporting goods brand. That includes national chain Big Five and local BH Sports, who have been around for about 40 years. Now, since we're the only professional sports team, as I said, we get about 2,000 in a game, up to 7,000. Having your name there will bring a lot of familiarity with the fans, as you want to have that spot, right, to be the most dominant team or to be the most dominant sporting goods store. Having that affiliation with us will let your customers know that the only professional sports team, the highest level of sports in Grand Junction, trusts Dick's Sporting Goods. That's a level of comfort you want your customers to have, and that's a level of comfort we want to provide for you and for them. Now, what are we going to do? Here's our plan. So once we agree on a deal, we're going to have our sponsorship launch week. It's going to be right here, June 7th through 12th. So in May, we're going to have one homestand, and then we're going to go on the road. We're going to come back, and the second week of the year is going to be right here. We're playing 5 straight night games with a Sunday day game. Now, what we're going to do is for those 6 games, we're going to have a physical promotion each night. We mean beer koozies, baseballs, towels, those sort of things. And we're going to push one of those items each night, whether it be to the first 50, 100, or 1,000 fans sort of thing, depending on the cost of the item or how involved you guys want to get. Further, we're going to do an online offer on our ticket stubs and on our social media. So as a fan enters the game, their coupon will have, their seat, section, all that good stuff. And they'll also have about a 15% coupon in Dick's Sporting Goods as you guys see fit. And further, once we get all that lined out, all the drafts, all the items, we're going to push it on social media each night. So before each game, come out to the game, get your 15% off coupon, get your bobblehead, and dance with the mascot, But it's all going to be branded as Dick's Sporting Goods. And again, we're going to do it right here 6 nights in a row. And we're going to put Dick's Sporting Goods in front of everyone, in front of our fans, and in front of all our other sponsors for that 1 week. Now, product ideas to get going. We're welcome for ideas, but here's what our team chopped up. The pictures you see here are Colorado Rockies sponsorship items from the past. Obviously, we can just brand them to Grand Junction Rockies. We have a similar logo, exact same color scheme. While we do have a different mascot, the Coyote, which we can work with, obviously the same marketability as Dinger and other mascots. So what we got in store, we got bobbleheads. This is a seat cushion. We can put Dick's Sporting Goods right there in the void. We can do Dick's Sporting Goods right here in the center of any sort of bobblehead. We have tumblers, megaphones, baseballs, beer koozies, which are very affordable. The t-shirt idea, we're thinking GJ Rockies on the front, Dick's Sporting Goods on the back, so we get equal brandage and fans could both endorse the team and the store. Terrible towels, and here's an example of a ticket to a Colorado Rockies game. What we're thinking we do here is we have a tear-off section right here for the 15% off coupon. It'll be a barcode and a written code so they can redeem it online or in the store. And again, all these, so we can agree on 6 items, or we can do 12 items, do 2 a night to the first 100 and let them pick or something. But we're open to other ideas, and this is what we got so far. And we're very excited about getting those in front of fans. Any questions, you guys? Alrighty, well, thank you guys, and we look forward to working with you.